So this is our chaos engineering platform, and at the moment it is not connected to any particular cluster. So to connect to a cluster, we upload the config file of that cluster. So once we connect, we can see all the related data and live status of all the pods of that cluster, and we can select a particular namespace which we want to observe. So first of all, we will run a heartbeat WRK, which is basically simulating incoming requests to the cluster. So these requests can be social media requests or online banking transactions or any type of API calls. And this heartbeat WRK will run for 60 seconds. As you can see here, 60 seconds are completed, and the total number of requests that were served during these 60 seconds are shown here. So this was our baseline observation, and now that we know how the system performs in a healthy environment, we'll try to induce chaos. So these are the different tests available right now, and I'm going to select the pod test, particularly the pod failure loop. Now once I add the pod fail loop test, the test details panel opens where I can change the configurations of the test. So I select the namespace and the label, which is basically the target pod where we want to inject the failure. So I've selected Martian Bank and the pod accounts. Then we turn on the auto refresh so that we can observe the live status of the pod that we have selected. Once I click on run, as we can see here, all three replicas of the accounts pod go into a continuous restart and pending status loop. And parallelly, the heartbeat WRK, which was also running earlier in the healthy state, it is running parallelly with the chaos test. As you can see here, 60 seconds are complete, and again we get the total number of request count served during past 1 minute. And here in the experiment workflow, an analysis node has automatically generated after the pod fail loop test. And if I click on it, I can see the request count, how they have changed, what is the percentage change in request count, along with other data like resiliency score. And if I click on the pod fail loop test, now I can see the recommendations, which is basically the suggested future tests that I need to try based on the analysis of the previous test. So I click on the next test and I continue adding such tests until I get the desired outcome.